Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Uwchlan Township Board of Supervisors special meeting. Today is June 25th, 2026. Just a general announcement before we begin. Today's meeting is being recorded as well as live streamed on our YouTube channel. If you could join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance of the United States and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. All right, our first item of business today is approval of the minutes of the June 8th meeting. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any board questions or comments? Any public comment? And all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Moving into today's business agenda. First thing we have is permission to advertise hearing on PRD1 overlay zoning ordinance, zoning map amendment, and tentative PRD plan for Rockwell Downingtown LLC.
This is a request for authorization to advertise a public hearing on those items, the PRD1 overlay zoning ordinance, the associated zoning map amendment, and the tentative plan residential development application submitted by Rockwell Downingtown LLC. Authorization to advertise the hearing is a procedural step required under the municipality's planning code and does not constitute approval of either the ordinance or the development application. The purpose of the hearing process is to provide the board with an opportunity to receive testimony, review the evidence presented, and hear public comment before making any decisions on the merits of the application. If authorized, staff and the township solicitor will proceed with the required public notice and hearing preparations, and the matter will return to the board for formal consideration at the advertised hearing July 23rd, 27th, and if needed, July 29th. I would just also note that no decisions have to be made that night, at least for the PRD plan itself. Under the municipality's planning code, the board has 60 days from the conclusion of the hearing, although the ordinance would probably need some action at that time. So,
I move to permit advertising for the hearing for the PRD01 overlay ordinance, zoning map amendment, and tentative PRD plan for the Rockwell Downingtown LLC.
I second.
Any board questions or comments? No. Any public comment? Call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Number 2, approval of memo of understanding and second amendment to the Eagleview wastewater treatment plant expansion agreement.
the next items are related to agreements between the township, the Uwchlan Township Municipal Authority, and the Hankin Group concerning the planned decommissioning of the Eagleview wastewater treatment plant and the diversion of those flows to the DARA system, or the Downingtown Area Regional Authority system. Under these agreements, Hankin will fund up to $3 million of the infrastructure improvements necessary to facilitate the decommissioning effort, including construction of a force main and related facilities. In return, the township and the authority will reserve additional future treatment capacity for the continued build-out of Eagleview, subject to the terms outlined in the agreements. In addition, the agreements include several community benefits, including a $100,000 contribution toward a Route 100 and Route 113 corridor planning study, assistance with providing power for an AED storage unit at the Eagleview athletic fields, and cooperation on a trail signage plan. Staff, the authority, and our solicitors have spent considerable time working through these documents to ensure that the township receives the infrastructure improvements necessary to advance the decommissioning project, while also securing appropriate commitments and protections for the community. We're recommending approval of these agreements as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the memorandum of understanding and the second amendment to the Eagleview wastewater treatment plan expansion agreement.
I second.
Any board questions or comments?
No.
Any public comment? Call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Number 3, resolution number 2026-20, adoption of the Act 537 plan special study.
This resolution adopts an Act 537 special study and authorizes its submission to DEP. The plan facilitates the transfer of 50,000 gallons per day of sewer capacity from East Callan to Uwchlan, allows for the diversion of flows from the Eagleview wastewater treatment plant to Dara through new sewer infrastructure, and establishes the path toward decommissioning and eventual demolition of the treatment plant. No new sewer service areas are being created, and there are no changes to property served by on-lot septic systems. There's also minimal cost to the work, as from the previous agreements, Hankins paying for the 50,000 gallons per day of capacity and the new infrastructure, except for work associated with a $500,000 grant that the municipal authority received related to this project. Any project budget shortfalls are expected to be able to be covered with existing dollars in the sewer fund.
I move to approve resolution 2026-20, adoption of Act 537 Plan Special Study.
Second.
Any board questions or comments? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, with that, I'll draw your attention to the announcements that are listed at the bottom of today's agenda and open up the meeting to any public comment. Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.